Okay, I think we're ready to do the final installment of the January start to finish card making video. We started off by coloring up Cheeky Rockabilly from the Greeting Farm, and I had already chosen this Love Story 6x6 paper pad by Echo Park to go with her. Initially when I bought this, I got it more for this print because I just absolutely love that. But with today's card and Little Miss Rockabilly, I thought the leopard print was a bit more appropriate and fit her better. So, kind of par for the course for me. It's the last piece of paper in the pack that I think I would ever use is usually the first one I end up using. So, we're going to be, I pulled already, 4 possible prints that I'll be using on the card. For sure this leopard print is making it on. So I'm going to start with it. And I've already got an A6 size black card base. It's the 4.5 by 6 1/4 size. And I'm just going to, and the nice thing about that size, I only have to make the one cut because the 6 inches gives me the perfect border all the way around on a 6 1/4. So, just grab my handy dandy little tonic guillotine, find my mark I made, cut that real quick. Okay. So, let's see. That looks pretty good. I'm going to be rounding all the corners on this. I think I'm going to leave the actual card base corners straight. It'll just be a nice little contrast there. Kind of like, you know, an old TV with the rounded corners on the screen part. Not that that's what I'm making or anything, but it's just kind of plays off that look. I'm going to be using, it's a Prima little ink pad. It's called Old Road. It's kind of a gray that I thought matched the gray in the leopard print really well, and I'm just using that to edge my paper today. I also really like these. This is the only one I actually have, but that they have the little handle to hang on to when you're inking is really nice. So I might have to hunt out a few more of those. So I'm just going to glue that on. And I'm going to be going with a landscape orientation on this card because the little piece that I'm going to be putting her on. Okay, so usually I get 6x6 pads just because I'm, you know, primarily making cards and I love the scaled down smaller prints on them. Occasionally there are prints in a line that I prefer in the big 12x12 size, so I'll kind of pick and choose from a line that way. So like when I got this 6x6 pad from Love Story, I also went ahead and got this big 12x12 sheet because I liked well, first off, they don't include it in the scaled down 6x6, but I like, because of the size of this, when I go to cut them out, like this little guy here, there we go, it gives me a nice little tag type piece to put my little character stamps on. So, and like this one is included in the 6x6 pack, but I like the bigger size of the doilies on this, and I'll actually be able to use them as doilies instead of just a print, and that's why I go ahead and throw in a sheet or two of the 6x6, or I mean 12x12. Okay, so I already had cut this part out. And I'm going to ink that up as well. Oreo, lay down. Just a sec, guys. Come here. Oh, you big old cat. Okay, let's try this again. Sorry. Hey, he just wants to help. Okay, so I'm inking up the edge on this. Alright, we're still in focus. Okay, so that's inked. And, oh wait. I'm going to go ahead, glue that down. I'm going to go kind of low in this corner, like that. Okay. Oh my God. Kitty, you gotta go. Alright. Now, oh, I'm all flustered now. I think I'm going to pull in a bit of, oops, there we go, this red. And I'm going to mark it the same width as the piece I cut out from the big 12 by 12 paper. And then I'll just trim it out. Like that. Okay. So the plan with this is to create kind of a decorative border. So what I'm going to do... Okay, so I want the tear to show on this side, even though it's the back side of the paper that I'm actually going to use. Okay, and I'm also going to mark the end here and here. And now I'm just going to fold that over. Could grab out the score pal, but with the camera set up, it's kind of difficult. So I'm just kind of going to do this old school. Got my bone folder to help me out. Alright. So that's more white than I wanted to see, so I'm just going to tear off some more. Okay, that's much better. So I'm just going to grab a little Tim Holtz tiny attacher, staple that down. Okay, that looks good. Put some adhesive on there. Oh, ta-da! Ink those edges a bit, but I'm going to leave the white untouched. And then I just butt that up right against that. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. So I'm just kind of giving myself some marks here. And again, grab out your score pal and make it a lot easier. I'm just going to have a tiny bit of this white showing. And I'll staple this one as well. It's purely decorative. It's not doing anything to hold the card together. And then I'm just going to repeat and do the same thing over here. But I am making sure it goes underneath that little heart that kind of pops out of the frame on that die cut or piece that I cut out. Okay, so now it's kind of created a belt type look across that leopard print background. And the staples just kind of add a little bit of dimension. So now, oh, let's see, is it enough that I'm going to worry about it? Yes, I can do it. I'm going to ink that real quick. Because I forgot, like I said, Mr. Oreo here has got me all discombobulated. So I gotta get into my card making zone again. Okay. Alright. That works there. Now I'm going to find our little cheeky. There she is. Perfect. She's going to go on there like so. And I also want to use this doily print. So what I'm going to do is grab my colozzle. Cut that out real quick. And just use my scissors to snip it out. Because I was thinking of kind of tucking it back behind that panel up here, and I think I will, but I'm also not going to leave well enough alone, and I'm just going to go ahead and make it look more like a doily by trimming out the pattern. And that is just my little compulsive self not being happy with the plain circle back there. And it takes a little bit of time, but not too bad. And I'll be much happier. Okay, made a nice little mess there. And we'll just, yeah, I like that. So I'm going to get some adhesive on that. And I'm just going to tuck that back here. Just in that corner. Okay. So I got that piece down. I'm going to go ahead and pop that Miss Rockabilly. With some foam adhesive so that she'll stand off the card a little bit. And I like these rolls of adhesive because I can get those really skinny pieces cut for like their legs and everything. Just like that. Okay. Now it's just getting backing off. One more to go. There we go. Okay. She's going to lean right against that little heart, like it's a little pillow. There we go. Okay. So, got that, and I'm also going to use this little piece of paper that came with the 6x6 pad, the little I love you, I love you, I love you. And I'm just going to trim that out. Leaving a little bit of the pink showing, I think. We'll see. Or not. It'll just be white. Okay. Now, where do I want to put this? I think what I might do actually is just cut that piece off. And see how there's these two little flags that say the Sweet and Fun already on that piece of paper? Well, I am just going to mimic that. Create my own little flag out of that piece. Like so. And we'll just have it going the opposite direction from these two flags out over our design over here. So I think that'll work nice. So we'll just use a glue pen since it's nice and small. And I'm not going to ink this one because those aren't inked and I want it to look as much like the pieces that are already on there as I can. So let's see. Go this way. Okay. So we got that. We got that. Now, I think I want to add a little bit of bling. And so I'm going to use, let's see, maybe before I do that, I'm going to go back to this 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and I am going to just really quick fussy cut out one of these little doily hearts. Pretty close to the design. This is, because like for this one, you know, I didn't buy any stickers or anything to go with the line. But the paper is providing me with all of these sticker-like accents that I'm going to need. You just got to be willing to cut it out a bit. So we'll add another heart down here. Okay. Now I've got my little doodlebug heart jewels. And we're going to use, I think, let's see, let's go with a small pink. Here. And a big red over on the other side of Rockabilly. Let's see. I like it over here. And I've got the clear, but I think I'm going to go back to the pink instead and do a second small pink heart. And it's just playing around and finding a good spot for it. I kind of like up here higher. Okay, so we got some jewels. And what else? I was going to add, let's see, do I have any tiny little, I had these little silver guys. And that's where I think I'm going to bring in just the clear. So we got 3 going on. I'm just going to bling this up a little bit. And we'll do one down over here. Right there. I want some different sizes, which I know I had here. They're just buried underneath a cat, but I found them. So this is, you know, they come out with shaped ones that peel off as one giant sticker, which I don't use because they're quite expensive for a single project. But what I do like is that you get these super tiny little gems that you don't get in the individual packages. You just have to be willing to cut them apart. And that's what I'm going to do here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. Let's see, I need a better view of this. I'll go here. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. So that's a nice odd number. But I think I'm going to take these really tiny ones because she looks like she needs a little bling and sparkle. And she's going to get some little diamond earrings. Again, another reason why I love these little teeny tiny guys. Okay. So Rockabilly's got her jewelry on, she's got her makeup on, she's got her bling and leopard going on. Really pretty quick, down and dirty Valentine's card, but I'm going to call that one done. I think it's fun. I can see if you can see that there. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Okay, well, sorry for all the distractions. It's kind of a mess at the beginning, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all again later. Bye.